Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome to Watchers Podcast with your hosts, Brad and Colson.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Are we square?
Four tails. Oh, Jesus, man, that's a coocher.
And here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show, and today we're doing a top 10.
It's our Sunday Top 10.
Colson,
Yes, sir.
it's a new year,
It is.
new us,
That's right.
new, I don't know, everything, I guess.
Pretty much. Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
that's how years work,
That's
right?
right.
Everything changes as soon as it hits January 1st.
That's right.
Perfect. People might be wondering, why are we talking about New Year's? Well, last year, we watched a few movies.
We did.
We're going to be carrying down our top 10 of 2022 today.
Yeah.
And just for fun, how many movies did you watch from 2022 this year?
73.
Oh, wow.
73.
That has to be a record for you.
I think so.
For, like, movies in
yeah,
that year.
Yeah, new movies, because they were new us, even if they were 7 months old by the time we got to them, it's still that year.
Yeah.
73. I think, I'm trying to remember last year, I might have done like around 50, meaning 2021 movies, but I can't remember. But I know this was high. I was surprised.
Yeah, me too.
73.
That's wild.
What about yourself? How many did you get done?
28.
Nice.
And we will mention, too, we didn't have a movie theater for the last...
That's right.
From October till December.
Yeah.
We still don't have one.
Yeah.
The closest one is like an hour and a half away.
Mm-hmm.
So add on 3 hours of driving plus the crazy gas prices right now.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it.
No, definitely not.
So my list will reflect that because there's quite a few movies I wanted to see that
That's
I just
right.
never got to.
Yeah.
We talked about some movies last year.
Yep.
Did you want to...
Yeah, I have the top 10 from last year,
Yeah.
so we can run through that and see, what we
liked last year?
what we even saw. So my number 10 last year was Top Gun Maverick. Mm-hmm. I watched it. You did not.
No.
Your number 10 was Super Mario Bros., which got pushed to this year.
Oh, this most anticipated, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's what. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 9 for me was Jurassic World Dominion. I did not watch it. Did you?
No.
I own it. I've intended to watch it for the past 4 weekends, and I'm just like, I want to watch the other 2 first, just so I can refresh my memory.
Yep.
Never got around to it. Your number 9 was Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2.
Yeah, pleasant surprise.
You did see that, right?
Yeah, it was good.
I never saw that one. Number 8 for me was The Batman. We both saw it. Mm-hmm. Number 8 for you was Men. We both saw that. Number 7 for me was Ambulance. I saw it. I don't think
not.
you did. Number 7 for you was X. We both saw it. Mm-hmm. Number 6 for me was X. Number 6 for you was Nope. We both saw that. Number 5 for me was Nope. Obviously, we both saw that. Number 5 for you was The Northman.
I never did get around to seeing that one.
Okay, I did watch it. Number 4 for me was The Black Phone, which we both watched. And I think that technically came out in 2021, but we were counting it because it didn't get a theatrical release until 2022.
Right.
Your number 4 was Piggy, which we both watched.
Yep.
Number 3 was Scream 5 for myself. We both watched it. Number 3 for you was The Batman. Number 2 for me was Halloween Ends. We both watched it. Number 2 for you was Thor, Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Which you saw, but I did not. And number 1 for me was Killers of the Flower Moon, which got pushed to 2023. And yours was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which you did see, but I have not.
Right.
What's funny about this list, I had to listen to our episode twice because you don't have Halloween Ends. And I was like, did you see something that I didn't see?
Weird.
Yeah, very strange. I was like, it has to be here. But no, you didn't mention it.
Huh.
Don't know why.
That's weird. I must have been clairvoyant or something.
Maybe.
They're like, that's going to be a turd.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You had some insight, some fucking, some knowledge. But
John Carpenter himself.
That's right. But yeah, that was our top 10 looking forward to for 2022. So we saw most of them. You saw, I think you saw all but one.
The Northman.
Yeah, and obviously we couldn't watch Super Mario Bros. Because it got pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw all but one on mine, other than the one that got pushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a successful year in what we were looking forward to.
Yep.
So that's good.
Sorry for ruining your number 1, by the way. Talking about Halloween Ends.
Thank you.
That's okay.
It's yeah. Anything else you want to get into, or are we ready to start this?
I think I'm ready to start.
Okay.
I'm curious how yours is going to go. I will mention my list is very horror heavy this year.
That's always good.
But I mean, it's to be expected by now, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add before we get going?
We'll start at number 10 and work our way down. We also have worst of and let down by.
Yeah.
We'll do that at the end, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll get started then.
You're number 10.
Number 10 for me, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Wow. How many movies did you see?
I know. And that's the thing. What I did is when I liked a movie enough, I started ranking them.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I went back and forth with my number 11, but in all honesty, I'm probably going to watch this one a lot more than I'll watch my number 11.
That's fair.
That I had. Yeah, it's just a fucking gross horror movie, and I liked it. So, yeah, my number 10 was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
My number 10 was 5 Cream.
Okay.
Scream 5. Yeah, I've said many times I'm not a huge Scream fan.
Right.
But I really liked this one.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
We've watched the trailer for it. Or I have. I don't know if you have.
Yeah,
yet.
I saw the teaser on the subway.
I'm in the rare camp of being happy that Neve Campbell's not in it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never found her to be all that good of an actress.
Right.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Okay.
But yeah, we were talking about my number 10, not what's coming out. So
right, that's just all good. Number 9 for myself is Hustle, Adam Sandler's movie. I didn't expect to think much of it. Adam Sandler, he's hit and miss with. I think a lot of people hate him. I loved his movies in the 90s. His stuff lately hasn't been the best in my opinion, but I enjoyed this one. He's a basketball recruiter for the I think it was the Philadelphia 76ers, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter. But his job is basically to go find talent, and I liked it.
Thanks.
I liked it a lot. I think it was a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
But I watched it back when it first came out, and that was like a year ago. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Something we forgot, but we haven't done in a while, is talk about what we've watched lately.
Right.
And I finally watched 8 Crazy Nights.
Okay.
Watched it around Christmas.
Oh, boy. You loved it?
I liked it. I would have liked it a lot more if he wasn't doing that old man voice for the whole movie. By the end of it, I was really sick of that.
Right.
But overall, pretty fun movie.
It's a quick watch, right? It's only an hour and 15 minutes. I watched it 2 years ago, and I was like, "Oh, this is awful." Watched it last Christmas, like a month ago, with both my kids. Made it a lot better.
Yeah.
It was a lot more fun. So anyway, you're number 9. Sorry.
My number 9, Black Phone.
Okay.
This, I was excited for this one, and it kind of lived up to it, what I thought it was going to be. Ethan Hawke.
Yep.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out why in my head, but I was like, Ethan something.
It seems to happen whenever you're like under pressure to come up with a name.
Yeah.
That you're like, wait, like I know, and it's you see them in your head, but a normal conversation you could tell them the birthday, the movies they've been in. Under pressure.
For some reason, and it's always Ethan Hawke. Yeah. I thought he was a fantastic bad guy in this.
Yeah, he was really good.
Super creepy, really, really cool mask.
Yeah.
Just a depressing but awesome movie.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Number 8.
Oh, yeah, 8 for you, sorry.
Prey.
Good one.
Yeah, we talked about this one.
Yeah.
It should be coming out soon if it didn't just come out. It might have come out last week.
Yes, I think that episode just came out.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good entry to the Predator franchise, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And it's on Disney Plus for anyone who wants to watch it.
Yeah.
It's, or Hulu, I guess, for other people.
That's right. Yeah. You're number 8.
My number 8, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Okay.
This one was early last year, and it feels like it's been way longer. But, me and my wife and kids went to the theaters to see this one.
Right.
Had a lot of fun with it. We ended up buying it because my son watches it all the time. He loves it.
Good.
I thought they did a great job with Knuckles and Tails and all that. So
yeah, I still haven't watched it, but I'm excited to.
Yeah, excited for a third one.
Yeah. Number 7, Jackass Forever.
Nice.
I went into this one a little bit nervous because of the new cast. But the old cast is in there as well, most of them.
Yeah.
And they blended well with the new additions, so
they did.
It worked well.
They do a really good job of like passing the torch almost to the new guys.
Yeah.
They really get their bumps in and stuff.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
My number 7, Jackass Forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't think I've laughed this hard at a movie since probably Jackass 3 or maybe Borat.
Right.
But yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It lived up to what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was good.
Number 6 for me, I have Pearl. The prequel to X.
Yep.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not sure, but I'm thinking we might be hearing more of it in a minute here.
Yeah, we might be hearing more about it.
So Pearl, number 6.
Number 6 for me is the same as my number 6 most anticipated.
Okay.
From last year, and that's Nope.
Okay.
Or from 2021.
Right.
This was a crazy movie.
You saw this one in the theater, right?
I did.
Yeah.
This may have been the last movie. Oh no.
It could be.
Yeah, it might be
the last. I think it was the summertime,
one.
So I don't know if you got in September.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been one of the last movies I've seen in the theater.
Jeez.
But yeah, I thought it was fantastic. A lot of people are torn on Jordan Peele. I think he's 3 for 3 so far. This one got a little weird with like the reveal with the alien and the ending, but up until that, I was having a great time.
Yeah.
It was super messed up with the monkey too.
Yeah. That's right. What was his name? I put you on the spot, you see?
Yeah, I can't remember.
All I remember is you had written your review thing was like, we need this as in a movie on his own or whatever.
Right.
And I not seeing the movie, didn't know what character that was.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, it's this chimp, and it was great. That opening thing was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, Barbarian.
Good pick.
Yeah, I thought it was. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah,
it was different from most things that came out this year or last year, and yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
Washing machine.
Number 5 for me, Violent Night.
Okay, I haven't seen this.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's got, what's his name from Stranger Things, right?
David Harbour.
Right.
And John Leguizamo is in it as well. And it's like John Wick Santa.
Okay.
Like, he just destroys people.
Nice.
And he's such a badass. It's going to become one of those yearly watches for me at Christmas time, I think.
Right.
Because it does have a pretty strong Christmas theme to it.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's not a Hallmark movie.
Right.
Yeah, David Harbour as Santa is fantastic.
He looked good.
Yeah.
From what I saw.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like, there's a lot of good jokes in this movie.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4 for me, I have Top Gun Maverick. I loved it.
Yeah.
My wife and I watched Top Gun and then Top Gun Maverick just to remind ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Top Gun is so cringy with a lot of the dialogue. There's a line in that movie where they're kind of getting introduced, like in the class, like, here's what you're going to be doing and whatever, and one of the guys leans to another guy and he goes, he says, "This is giving me a hard on," and the guy's response is, "Don't tease me."
Oh, man.
And I was like, I just whipped my head over at my wife. I was like, what the fuck are we watching? Like, what is this? It is such bizarre dialogue. Top Gun Maverick is way better. It's got Miles Teller, who I love.
He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, the visual effects of it, them fly. I think Tom Cruise actually flies some of the planes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks great. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it, so I recommend.
Yeah, I still got to watch that one.
It's a good one.
Number 4 for me is Glass Onion.
Okay.
This sequel to Knives Out. Well,
Right.
not even really a sequel.
They
I
call
guess
it something like that, like
it's like a Knives Out story.
yeah,
or something
like that. Yeah.
But yeah, it follows Daniel Craig's character, Monsieur LeBlanc, or whatever his name is. This time he's at a party where Ed Norton is this, like, kind of like an Elon Musk type character.
Okay.
Have you seen this one yet?
No, I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
okay. So I won't say too much, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've been using that word a lot today, but it's a really, really good movie.
It's a top 10. It's got to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah, some really funny moments. It's a little bit lighter than Knives Out was. Like,
Okay.
the story, even like the whodunit part of it,
Right.
is a lot easier to figure out than the other one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good.
Nice.
Recommended. It's on Netflix.
Okay. Number 3, I have Fall. We talked about this
Yeah,
one.
we did.
I don't know if it's come out yet or not. I don't think so. We've recorded so many episodes and put them out on random days that it's tough to remember.
Yeah.
No, I had a lot of fun with this one. It's just visually awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great watch, and as we say in the episode, get the best version and the biggest TV that
Yeah.
you can watch it on.
That's right.
Don't be one of those people who watches it on their phone or tablet or
Yeah.
something. Get a big screen and Blu-ray or 4K if you can.
Yeah. Great twists in this movie and
Yeah,
that you wouldn't expect from just a survival movie.
just a survival one.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, it was a good watch.
It was.
Your number 3.
My number 3, Barbarian.
Okay.
I loved it. I thought what they did with the story was unique enough that I didn't quite know what was going on.
Yeah.
They do not like a few fake out moments where you think something's going to happen and then something completely different
That's
does,
right.
which I love.
Yeah.
We've talked about this one.
We have.
It hasn't come out yet, though, either, right?
Probably not.
Okay. So I won't spoil anything, but in that episode when it comes out, I talk about where I wish the movie had have ended.
Right.
That's my only real complaint.
Right.
It probably would have been even higher on my list if...
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Number 2, I have The Batman. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I think Robert Pattinson, Pattinson, whatever. He did a great job.
He did.
Yeah, it was dark like the Christopher Nolan movies are. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Not many complaints about it. Oh, and I gotta say, the reveal of the Riddler is one of the creepiest moments. I don't know if you remember it or not, but that guy's just standing there in his like huge office area
right at the start of the movie. Yeah,
and he's like flipping through the channels, and he steps away, and you see like these two glowing eye type things, and they just get bright. It's like it's super creepy.
Yeah, it is.
Loved the look of the Riddler. Loved Paul Dano or Dano or whatever. Yeah, I thought it was all good. So
yeah.
Didn't
make my list.
Okay.
But I think on a rewatch it might.
Okay.
I went into it expecting the movie was going to be like 2 hours maybe.
Right.
And it felt like I was there for 3 days watching it.
This was another one you saw in the theater, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it might have just been the theater, but it was way too dark. Like I couldn't see a lot of the stuff that was even happening on screen.
Okay, yeah, it could be the theater then.
Yeah, so yeah, on a rewatch at home it might be it might be higher.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're number 2.
Number 2 for me is X.
Okay.
I loved this movie.
Well, we'll talk about it right now because that's my number 1.
Hey, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the best horror movies to come out in a very long time.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Seeing it... Sorry.
I was just going to say Ty West nailed it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, seeing it made me excited for Pearl and makes me even more excited for... is it Extraordinary or whatever it's called? They're shooting it right now, I believe. It's Extraordinary.
Yeah, but I think it's her name or something.
Oh, okay.
Too. The other girl.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. But we know there's a third movie coming out.
That's right.
And it's probably going to be fantastic.
That's what I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, they do such a good job. Like, great villains. Cool setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one... This movie... I left the horror group on Facebook. I just couldn't do it anymore. It's too many people every single day. It was just repetitive, like, oh, I hated it, or I loved it, or whatever. And it was like, it's filling up my feed. I'm like, I'm done. So I left the group, and I've been happier ever since. But yeah, loved it.
And that's what happens every movie that comes out.
That's single one, it is. No matter what movie it was like, oh, this looks stupid, or this looks great, and I was like, I'm done.
So many people judging them before they ever come out too. Before they even see a trailer.
Yeah.
And a lot of just like, this movie was shit. And that's it. And I'm like, hey, do you have any constructive opinions on this? Or is it just that? Like, why don't you like it? Yeah. X is fantastic.
Yeah. I'm glad you... so you like... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, X was your number 2, my number 1. So your number 1 is...
Pearl.
I figured I was about to say that, but I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah. This was another great one from Ty West. Crazy situation where they were in lockdown and wrote this movie.
Yeah. And Mia Goth wrote it with him, which is cool.
And they weren't even going to make it. And then once they read the script and stuff, A24 was like, okay, here, take some money. Yeah. Go ahead.
And with this one, like if you have the Blu-ray or whatever, there's some cool special features of them turning the farm new again.
Oh, really?
Because in X, we see it in the 70s or whatever when it's all beat up and torn down, and they shot X, and then they were going to make Pearl, and they were like, we have to make this place new and shine. So you get to see, they do this kind of, here's X pan across to a brand new painted barn type thing. It was really cool to watch. All the grass is all nice and all the trees, everything. The way they shot this movie too was they were originally going to shoot it in black and white.
Yeah.
And I'm happy they didn't.
Me too.
Because the color they went the opposite. They made the colors pop.
Yeah.
And they talk about that a little bit, and it really shows.
Yeah.
It's really well done.
Yeah. Everything about this, Mia Goth should be nominated for awards.
Yeah.
It's award season now, and I haven't heard anything about it.
No, you won't either.
No.
It'll be the same fucking bullshit with one random movie thrown in there that'll be a Marvel movie or something like that. To think we got to get kids involved. Okay, do you? If they're not involved, they're not involved.
That's right.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty much perfect. I loved everything about it.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one.
Me too.
Good.
Any honorable mentions?
Yeah. Beast. Have you seen that yet?
No.
It's got Idris Elba.
Oh, right.
He's
I forgot
on
all about that.
Yeah, he's on like a safari. It's not a safari. They're just kind of in Africa taking a tour with a friend, and there's like a fucking killer lion, and it's pretty badass. The lion. Good. It looks good. It looks well done. A lot of that. Like hold your breath moments, like oh my god, when's this thing gonna come out type thing.
Oh yeah, you're just waiting for it the whole time.
It was good. Another one that I liked, which I did not expect to like, was the Adam Project. Have you seen that?
No, I
heard
about it.
Ryan Reynolds, and he basically goes back in time and meets up with him as a child, and it was a lot of fun. It was on my list for a while, but as I watched more and more movies, it slowly got bumped out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. And what about you?
Fall.
Okay.
Was on my list for a while, and then it got bumped off. Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I ended up liking it more because of Scarlet Witch than Doctor Strange.
Okay.
It was fun, though, seeing Sam Raimi get to do a superhero movie again.
Right.
And the other one is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Okay.
On Disney+.
Yeah.
I thought they did a great job with that, bringing in all the characters from other movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a fun one. You want to do Let Down By or Worst Of?
We can do Let Down.
Okay. Most Let Down By... For myself, it was Halloween Ends.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was my number 2. Technically my number 1 because my number 1 got bumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just... I bought it. I got it already on 4K. I'm going to watch it again this Halloween. I'm going to watch all of them back to back to back to back. And, yeah, we'll see if it changes. But
yeah.
I have to wait 10 months.
Whenever they sell you on the trailer as something completely different to what you get.
Right.
Like, not even in a good way.
Yeah.
If it had been...
They got to be aware of that. If you're going to show us things in the trailer, and the Paranormal Activity movies are notorious for that. They'll show you things and you're like, holy fuck, this looks scary. And then you go and you're like, none of that shit's in the trailer. Or in the movie that they put in the trailer.
Exactly.
And, yeah, they fool you.
Yeah. This one...
let down.
So let down. Your least favorite movie of the year?
The Munsters. There's no fucking surprise here. I hated that piece of shit.
That's my least favorite as well.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I figured it would be, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah. If Halloween Ends hadn't have come out, this would have been my least favorite and biggest letdown.
Yeah.
Because I did hold out a little bit of hope. I was like, okay, Rob Zombie might make something fun with the monsters.
Yep.
But, no. No, he did not.
No. Ugh.
The only good thing I can say about the whole movie is the colors were kind of fun.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other thing I'll mention is the amount of movies that I watched total in 2022.
Oh, yes. We've been waiting for this.
Yeah, we've talked about it in past episodes. 705 is what I hit. So I watched 706 movies watched, but 705 different movies. I watched Goodfellas twice. So yeah, it's not...
That's crazy.
I did slow down. We got hit with the hurricane, so we lost power for a week.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a generator, but I wasn't running it nonstop. So it kind of lost some momentum there. And I'm happy with 705. I beat my old record of 545 by
quite a few.
160?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Math.
That sounds right.
Anyway, I'm happy with that number. This year is completely different. We're near the end of January now. I've watched maybe 14 movies. It's still a lot more than most people do, but I'm watching TV series now. So I'm going to just relax this year and, take it easy.
Yeah.
So
I've been into a couple of shows this year already too.
Okay.
Super excited to watch The Last of Us TV show that just came out.
That's HBO.
Yeah, I guess it crashed HBO's streaming service.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, everyone's loving it.
Yeah.
And I've started season 2 of White Lotus.
Okay.
And I started watching Yellow Jackets.
Okay.
Which is kind of a surprise how much I really love that show.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much more messed up than I realized going into it.
Okay.
I didn't even really know what the story was.
Yeah.
But, that one's nuts.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So that'll do it for this episode, I guess.
That's it.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Let us know what your favorite movies of 2022 were.
Yeah. What you were let down by as well.
Let down by, yeah. If it's anything other than The Munsters or Halloween Ends, maybe you need to watch those.
That's right.
But yeah, we want to know. And again, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Bye.